come to close your eyes, sit nice and tall. And connect to your breath. And as you breathe here, I want you to start to scan the body from head to toe of all of the places where you might be holding right now. Naturally, you will probably find it in the jaw, maybe in the eyebrows, maybe in the shoulders. And gently guide them to let go as you notice them. Without judgment, without any aversion, just let it go. Notice it and release it. And as you let these parts of your body go that are typically holding, start to really push the breath into the belly and then exhale out through the belly. As you inhale through the nose. Good, and as you exhale out through the mouth. Let your exhale be super long, longer than your inhale. Good few more inhales through the nose and exhales out through the mouth. Now on your next inhale, we'll slowly start to blink the eyes open. We're going to switch our feet, so whatever was on top or in front, bring it to the other side. And then we're going to exhale, bringing our chin down to our chest, targeting the neck, and the shoulders, which are parts of the body that we often hold tension. So in this class, not only are we going to target the body parts that typically hold tension, but we're also going to tense the body, work the body, and then release it. This helps the parasympathetic nervous system to activate. When you work the body and you release, the release is that much more intense, that much more profound. And you'll notice this as we practice, as we do strength and then we pause, you'll see how much deeper you fall into a relaxed state. Breathing into the back of the neck. Good, and as you inhale, your right ear comes to your right shoulder. Walk that left hand out to the side. Breathe. As you inhale, you notice the tension, and as you exhale, you breathe it out. On your next inhale, chin comes around and up towards the sky. Good, and then exhale over to the left side, walk those right fingertips out, drop the shoulder, close your eyes, breathe. Good. On your next inhale, chin comes down, and then just take some rolls on your own all the way around. Exhaling as you go back, inhaling as you come forward. And going the other way. Good, and then let's come back to center. We're going to come into all fours. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Let's do some cat-cows, dropping the belly, gazing up. Breathe in. Nice crack in the knee. And breathe out, round through the spine. Drop your head. Inhale up. And exhale, round. Inhaling up. And exhale to round. Good, 2 more like this at your own pace. On your next exhale, let's come into a flat back. We're going to tuck our toes under. We're going to push into our hands. Just notice what happens with the shoulders as you engage, as you push down through your hands. And on your next inhale, we're just going to lift those knees up to hover above the ground. Gaze down, breathe. for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Release it down. Keep your toes tucked. We're going to come back, active child's pose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. If you want to drop your elbows down, you're welcome to do that. Make this a bit more of a chill child's pose. Few more deep breaths in and out. On your next inhale, we're going to start to rise up. Bring your hands back down underneath the shoulders. From here, we're going to come into our downward facing dogs, hips reaching up. You can have a nice bend in your knees. You might actually walk your hands forward a little bit. Notice what your body needs to adjust to this pose. Maybe you start walking your dog, gazing side to side. Good. On your next inhale, let's come to stillness. We're going to breathe that right leg up towards the sky. 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, bend that knee. Toes are reaching behind you. Breathe. Good. Inhale, that knee comes forward. Exhale, it goes back up. You might hear some cracks, that's fine. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward, and this time we're planting our foot down. From here, let's drop our left leg, our left knee rather. Untuck your toes. Come up, maybe bring your hands to your knee or your thigh. Opening up through that hip, breathe. Maybe you find some pulsing. If the pose ever feels a bit intense, sometimes it's nice to just pulse. Good, and then we're gonna exhale, bring your hands down. We're gonna straighten this front leg, toes reach up. Good, and then you can, with a flat back, drop your head down, breathe. On your next inhale, we're coming forward, bringing the hands around that front foot. Bring your back knee up, tuck those toes. Right leg comes back, plank pose. As you exhale, knees, chest, chin. Good, stay here for a moment. And then we're gonna inhale to come up, baby cobra. Good, exhale, bring your forehead down to the mat. And then as you inhale, interlace your fingers behind you. First, let's rest them on your seat just for a moment. Coming back to your breath, feel your shoulders lifting off of the ground. As you breathe in, let's start to reach those hands to our feet. So you'll notice that your head starts to rise up, your chest rises up, you're gazing slightly forward. As you exhale, bring your forehead back down. And again, we'll inhale, reaching back. Legs are glued to the ground. Good, exhale. Forehead comes down. This time when you come up, maybe you bring your hands to the side. Maybe you lift both your arms and your legs up. Good, feel yourself perhaps rocking with your breath. Two more full breaths. Tense, tense, tense. Engage, engage, engage. And then exhale. Drop it all down. Come to one cheek. Deep breath in. Deep breath out through the mouth. Good. You can make a pillow out of your hands. If you would like to rest your forehead, just really let go. If you're new here, this class is all about tensing the body and then releasing it. So right now, as you can imagine, we're in a releasing posture. And personally, in my practice, this tense and release has been super helpful. I've noticed a big shift in myself when I practice yoga with more strength and then followed by more relaxation. So that's what we're doing today. Let yourself relax here. You notice that your shoulders are tensing, just breathe and release them. Good. On your next inhale, let's bring those toes up towards the sky, windshield wiper the legs. On your next exhale, release your toes down. Toes are tucked under. Hands will come next to your shoulders. As you breathe in, lift yourself up to a plank and come back, downward facing dog. Good. From here, let's lift up that left leg, three-legged dog. Gazing under that left bicep, breathe. Maybe you start to bend through that knee. Toes are reaching behind you. On your next inhale, bringing that knee forward. And exhaling it all the way back and up. Inhaling it forward. Good. Exhale it back and up. I'm right there with you. Inhale it forward. And exhale. Plant that foot down. You know where we're going. Drop that right knee. Let that foot go. And then we're going to come up. Open up that hip. Good, deep breath in. Whoa, where's my voice going? Deep breath out. You might find some pulsing here too. Good, and then we're gonna exhale, bring your hands down, straighten that front leg, toes face up towards the sky. Once you're here with a nice flat back, you can start to drop your head. Breathe in. And breathe out. On your next inhale, let's come forward. Tuck those back toes under. Knee comes up. Exhale, bring that left leg back here in plank. As you breathe in, that right leg comes up. As you breathe out, you plant it back down. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, down. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, down. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. And the sun's coming out. Beautiful day. Good. On your next inhale, let's walk to the front of our mat. Grounding down through the four corners of your feet. Let's drop. You can grab a hold of your elbows, rock side to side, breathe. Maybe your toes lift up. On your next inhale, slowly start to rise all the way up. Arms come up, gaze comes up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes, breathe. Open up your hands to your sides. We're coming into mountain pose. So again, really grounding through the four corners of your feet. Feeling the strength, the groundedness, the rootedness from your feet all the way up into your legs. So as you scan the body from your feet all the way up, engage every single muscle. So starting from my feet up to my calf, I'm engaging. Up to my thighs, up to my seat. Engaging through the belly, the arms, the chest, that's even a thing, the back, even the face. Engage through your face. Feel the body tensing here. You might make fists out of your hands. Feeling this tension, tense, 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 tense. Notice how the body feels when it's holding. And then as you exhale, release your hands, release every single muscle. Let it go. Notice that polarity. Notice that shift. Notice which sensation you like more, what feels better for you, holding or releasing. There's no right or wrong answer. It's just your truth. Good. On your next inhale, let's just sway from left foot to right foot. Moving that energy in the body. Bringing in some gentleness. As tension can really bring up some emotions, especially because we are releasing. So So when we release, naturally, emotions come out. So being gentle with yourself, moving your body in a way that feels comforting and gentle and loving. Maybe bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Breathing in and breathing out. It's okay if you feel emotion. It's okay if you don't. Just let yourself be here in this moment. And on your next inhale, breathing the arms all the way up. Look down. Bring your feet closer together, toes are touching. And as you exhale, chair pose. Most of the weight is in your heels, as if you're going to take a seat, but you're not. Good, breathe into this. Notice if there is any shaking. Shaking is totally fine. Maybe your body wants to pulse here. Pulsing is also really nice. I always do it. And we're almost done with our strength, and then we're going to head into our more restorative poses. So give it your all here. And as you inhale, maybe you start to lift that right leg up. Bring it into eagle. So we're lifting that right leg and wrapping it around the left. It can go anywhere, it doesn't really matter. Finding your drishti and balancing, breathe. Maybe you sit a little deeper. On your next inhale, bring your hands into prayer. Bring that right leg, untangle it, and breathe it back. You're coming into warrior two. That was a very difficult transition. So pat yourself on the back if you made it. We're going to open up our arms to warrior two. Gaze forward, breathe. And then reach forward and inhale back. Peaceful warrior, breathe. Good, inhale, extended side angle. And exhale all the way back. Good, inhale, extended side angle. And exhale all the way back. As you inhale, we're going to straighten through that right leg, or that front leg. We're going to reach forward. You might grab blocks if you have blocks with you. We're coming into Trikonasana. Nice line, straight line here with the whole body. Reach up, breathe, gaze up. Maybe you find a bind here, whatever is in your practice. Just keep that chest a bit more open. Good, and then as you exhale, remove that prop. We're going to bend that front knee, bring our hands down. Left leg comes back. Chaturanga. Maybe you come all the way down. Maybe you come into an upward facing. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe. Good, take your time. If you need child's pose, take child's pose. And let your body move throughout your practice however it wants. So don't question it, don't force it, just let it move in the way that it needs. Right now, my body just started to massage my feet without me even thinking, for example. So let yourself flow. And as you breathe in, we can start to walk ourselves forward. This time, maybe interlace your fingers behind you. Inhale. And exhale out. Inhale. Clear it out. On your next inhale, let's bring our toes together, breathing all the way up. Bring our hands down to heart center, close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat. Just a reminder that you are really here, that you are living, you're a living being, a soul in a human body. Remind yourself that nothing really matters. All that truly matters is this connection that you have with yourself right here. This is number one. Good. On your next inhale, breathe those arms up. Exhale down. Chair pose. Breathe. Good. From here, we're going to start to lift that left leg up. Wrap it around for eagle. Maybe you start to bring your hands to heart center in front of you. If you shake, that is okay. If you fall to the side, that is also just fine. Notice how you bounce back. That's what's most important. If your hands aren't already in heart center, please bring them there. And then we're going to unravel that leg and breathe it back. Warrior two. Reach forward. And as you exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale back. Good. Inhale forward. This time you straighten that front leg. Trikonasana, reaching forward. Maybe you grab your block to support you. Maybe you start to gaze up. Good full engagement in that front leg as you breathe. On your next inhale, we're going to move that prop to the side, rebending that front leg, coming back, option to go into your chaturanga or into child's pose. Whenever you're ready, we're going to meet in downward dog, and we'll start moving into more restorative poses. So on your next inhale, that right leg is coming up. As you exhale, right knee, right wrist, we're coming down, pigeon pose. So from here, just walking that back leg even further back. Good, and then from here, you can stay upright or you can start to walk your arms down. If you need props under your sit bone, you are more than welcome to grab those. But let yourself just fully let go here. So make this pose as restorative as you want it to be. And let yourself be held. Let yourself release any effort. On your next inhale, slowly begin to lift your head. Bring your forearms down. Just pause here for a moment. And as you breathe in, we'll walk the hands back, coming into downward facing dog. Notice the shift in that one leg and that one hip. And as you breathe in, we'll lift up through that left leg or the opposite leg, bringing it forward to that left wrist or whatever wrist is left for you. And again, we're walking that back leg even further back, lifting up, and then exhale to start to fold forward. Full surrender. start to rise up. Again, we'll pause on our forearms. Maybe you sway your hips side to side. Again, whatever movement feels good. And from here, let's start to fall onto our left hip, so much so that we can bring this right leg over and around our left leg. Good. From here, we're gonna kickstand with this right hand. Breathe that left arm up, and then as you exhale, bring that elbow down, right knee, twist. Good, breathe. On your next inhale, coming forward, you can just switch your legs, or if you want to do something a little more fun, you can start to twist to the other side and then revolve around so that the opposite leg is in front. That's the more fun way. Sometimes when you're tired, this isn't the fun way. Good, we're gonna breathe that right arm up. Thanks for the hearts. And then exhale, bring that elbow down, twist. Next inhale, let's come forward, and I want to come into a wide-legged forward fold, so I'm going to grab a ginormous bolster to help me with that, because this is one of my least favorite restorative poses. It might not be that way for you, but my legs don't like moving that way so much. So I go prop heavy for this, and of course this bolster is filled with my dog's hair, so don't mind me. If you would like, you can grab blocks to go underneath your forearms, your forehead, whatever works for you, but just bringing your legs out towards the sides, bringing the fascia out of your seat to help you to move forward, to drop yourself forward. Good, and then as you exhale, find your support. So I'm bringing a block underneath my forehead. Notice what feels good for you. Maybe you have a bend in your knee. Once you're here, let go of your jaw, let go of your shoulders. Let go of any part of the body that you notice has been holding tension. Breathe it down. Give it to the earth. Start to massage your forehead and slowly make your way up. Moving my prop to the side. Any last posture that you need, take that now because we are coming into Shavasana. Now that I'm covered in dog hair. Once you are in your Shavasana, maybe bring your feet out even more to the sides. Bring your arms out to the sides. Take up space. Let your feet drop to the sides. Side, 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 sides. And notice anywhere you can release, breathe into that. Releasing your eyebrows, your forehead. Releasing your lips, your jaw. Letting go of your shoulders, your arms, your hands. Releasing your back, your chest, your belly, your low back. Letting go of any tension that's in your seat, in your thighs, in your knees. Releasing tension in the calves, in the whole bottom leg, all the way down to the feet. Let go. Beginning to breathe life into your fingers and your toes. Moving them around, opening them, closing them. As you breathe in, perhaps you reach overhead. As you breathe out, start to hug those knees in. Maybe you rock side to side. Making your way into fetal position. A posture that resembles birth, rebirth, transformation. Notice how you're choosing to come back to show up as, because you have that choice. And noticing the shifts in your body after creating fire and strength, and even tensing up the body. Maybe the release was even deeper. Notice what's there. As you breathe in, bring that up with you to your seat. Bring your hands to heart center, bowing your head. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that this practice served you well. I'm sorry if there's any soreness in your body, but I promise it'll feel really good at some point. It already feels good for me. Okay, I'm sending you love. Namaste.